there won't be, at least for the duration of while the show is up in Minnesota, there's not going to be necessarily an access to this complete body of work, like paintings and prayers online. I don't know. We haven't discussed like whether that will ever happen, but we would like to create space potentially for people to interact with this beyond this point. And one of them we'd love your input on. So like, I don't know, I would love to hear what you have to say. Like we both had a similar idea, but about what this could look like together, maybe in the hands of someone. Besides being hung on a wall by someone.
Well, I know we both have kind of talked about how this has been a really important devotional practice for us. And when you see the finished paintings and prayers, you won't necessarily see the scribbling that comes before that. You know, the process, the different kinds of reflections that we're doing to get to that final form. And so I know I would love to create some kind of devotional resource for people that gives you a kind of a behind-the-scenes look at our process, our own contemplative reflections, inviting you then to engage the work even deeper, allowing it to influence your own devotional practices, and giving you a way to kind of interact with how we thought of it. So, I don't know what that would look like.
And to bring you into God's Word, I think, more deeply too, and the figure of Mary, because if you don't, and I think it would be equally inspiring and interesting to Catholics and Protestants alike. But I think for Protestants, and that's all that we can really speak to in our experience, Mary has felt unapproachable for so long, and I feel like if and it's not just Mary, like if as a Protestant, I just feel I need to say this disclaimer, if as a Protestant you feel worried about Mary getting too much emphasis, I mean, it's no different like giving Moses too much emphasis or giving King David too much emphasis. We have it. We should have an interest and fascination in all of these people. We believe they were real people who walked the earth, and God has real things to say through their life, and maybe they aren't always people that we should feel we need to imitate or be like. I mean, you definitely shouldn't imitate pretty much like anyone exactly in the Bible.
True.
Particularly like, in the Old Testament, I think. And that's the beautiful thing. We don't have to imitate this perfect example. We'd love to bring you in. If there's been a fear to approach Mary, or you've been unsure what to think about her, we'd love to bring you into that space of who was Mary, and what can we learn from her, and what does she tell us? Like, I think the question that's always in the back of my mind, what does her reaction to her situation and the things she says and the things she does, what does it say about the character of God? Because she was so filled with the Spirit of God. She was filled with God, like in a way that no one has been before, both his spirit and his body. She bore God into the world, and like, I'm sorry, I don't put her in the same category by any means as the one she bore, but I think it's appropriate for us to be in awe of what God did through her and the way she responded. And so, we would love to invite you into that, and we will keep you updated. And also, like, we're inviting you. So if you would love to see some sort of a devotional, whether it be something physical you can hold in your hands, or maybe, I don't know, there are all kinds of forms that it could take. We would just love to hear from you. Just leave a comment below or shoot us a message saying, hey, I'm for that. Or even if you have feedback, we'd love to hear it, or ideas. We're open to whatever. And we'll be exploring that and keeping you up to date as to if there are ways you can experience this project either that way, or if this show could potentially travel. Like, that's something else we've talked about. But that just all depends. So stay tuned. I guess in wrapping up, I think that I just want to say thanks to Kathryn for like driving out here to KC. Don't worry, Kansas City friends. I took her to the barbecue yesterday. We went to Kansas City Joe's, which is, used to be Oklahoma Joe's, but whatever. Like, we went to the Nelson, and we had a lot of fun, and it's just been a weekend filled with great conversation and art, and lots of theological discussions, and it's great. It's just been really beautiful, and I'm excited for the friendship, and I'm already saying future collaborations. I'm not afraid to say it, but I'm just excited for people to experience, your prayers, these paintings, and above all, this song of Mary's, in a deeper, more meaningful way, we hope.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, Lord willing.
Yes. So thank you so much. And we want to thank you for joining us. Again, if you have any questions, you can comment below or find us on Twitter. Kathryn's, are you at K Heidelberger? What is your, we'll put your handle on the video, but is that right?
KB Heidelberger.
KB Heidelberger, and it's, that's a very German word, so we'll make sure we link her Twitter account and any other links you have below, and my links will be below as well, so you can reach both of us. And we'd love to hear from you. Yeah. We did this video hopefully to give you more of a sneak peek into this, because it's funny, you're based in Chicago, and you have roots at different places in the country, and I'm based here in Kansas City, and the show's in the Twin Cities, so a lot of, I think, the people who are near and dear to us may not get to go see the show at the Monastery in person. So we are trying to create spaces for you to interact, and if you have any questions at all, we'd love to talk to you. So thank you again so much for joining us in this video, and we hope that you have a lovely rest of your day.